Welcome Halo fans to another Halo Spartan action figure review. Today we've got another McFarlane figure. It is the HellJumper from Halo 5, blue and white Spartan. This is a really cool looking figure in my opinion, which is why I picked it up off eBay. I think it was about 10 or 12 pounds. Really good deal second hand. As you can see, the paintwork here is amazing. We're going to jump straight into this. It's either the pros and the cons, why I like this figure, why I dislike this figure. And yeah, and I want to hear your guys' opinion, so right now let's jump straight into this. Right, so kicking off this review, first thing I want to mention about this figure before we jump into anything else is check out the thickness of this one arse cheek on the back of this figure. Look at that.
That's a thick ass boy! Damn!
God damn, that's a thick butt. Look at the size of that thing. Plus, alright, let's move on to something else. Just get away from the arse. Let's look at the colour scheme of this figure. This colour scheme is great, which is why I picked it up in the first place. It just caught my eye. I just saw it on eBay and I was like, I really want this figure. Like, this figure looks amazing. The light blue, like the very light blue bits, with the white secondary, with the main blue. I love blue, it's one of my favourite colours. And as soon as I saw it, I just had to pick it up. And when it was going for about 10 or 12 pounds, I thought that it's going to look great on my display. As you can see though, like with my brain thinking like of Joyride, leaning more towards Joyride. There's some things that obviously I don't agree with this figure. Let's move on to the articulation, which is one of the big things that I don't like about this figure. The arms on this figure like hardly move. Like, the articulation is pretty poor. I think this was the last line of McFarlane before they lost their license, and I don't know if they just didn't care when they released this figure, because of a lot of it just doesn't. Its articulation is terrible. Like, it's for an action figure, this is bad, and I don't mean to like mock it really hard, but it's pretty poor. It's pretty poor. The sword was so difficult to fit in that this figure's hand. I had to use a hairdryer again just to make sure his hand didn't break. And you can see like the struggle of me trying to move some of these arms. It's just very clunky, and the legs. Okay, let's get started on the legs. Let's go, let's get started. The very first thing to start off, what is that leg movement? What's the articulation?
What? What the fuck?
Hell no, to the no.
Like, bruh, like, what is that? Why is it going to the side like that? Like, what happened to going straight ahead? Like, bruh, what is that?
Bruh.
Boy! Like, move forward properly. Why did they choose this? What happened to the straightforward, you know, back and forth? Why did they go with a swivel motion? And, I mean, the leg articulation, that's as far as it goes. It's not even a 90-degree angle. It's like a 45-degree angle. How are you supposed to, like, move it? I don't understand their thought process when they came to this figure. And they thought, oh yeah, let's just make it a swivel, because that's how humans' legs move. Like, the feet, the toes, move better than the legs, which is the weirdest thing. When I got this figure out, I was like, okay, the toes go well, so he can deal with cramp, but he can't run, he can't move. This is meant to be an agility warrior. I mean, his head moves very well. They managed to get a ball joint like strong, I guess. But yeah, I don't know what happened with the legs. The body can move around, I guess. Like, you can somewhat move his chest around. Very, very stiff, by the way. But again, I chalked that up to it being second hand. But yeah, no, I don't know what happened there. The legs are weird. The arms are weird. But these pouches on the side of his legs, very cool design. I did like that. I'll give it props for the design. The overall look of this figure is great. I love it. The knife on the top did get stuck, by the way. Just saying it, like, it came like that. But let's move on to the comparison of the two figures. To finish this review, let's just do a quick comparison like I did in the previous video between the Joyride and the McFarlane. McFarlane coming in a bit shorter than the Joyride, obviously, because that was kind of their specs. With the Joyride, it vibes with me more. I really enjoy them being a lot taller because they stand out in your display. The colour scheme is a lot more simplistic, but I like simplistic, that's just me. This blue with the goldy yellow secondary is great, I really do like it, and the battle damage with the little strokes of paintbrush on it really just comes across my artistic style preference. It might not be yours, but it is mine. That's just how it is. Feel free to leave a comment down in the comment section down below if you have a review of your own, and that way I can watch it. I'll happily watch it. I love watching videos of other people's on these types of figures. Halo is my favourite. But he just holds his weapons as well a lot easier compared to this McFarlane. Getting that sword in his hand was one of the hardest things I've had to do when it comes to figures. It was ridiculous. But overall, fantastic figures. Just McFarlane really did a good job for their last line. Obviously the articulation is terrible. It's not a figure per se, it's just a statue. Don't move this guy around. Just put the sword or SMG that he comes with in his hand and you'll be good to go. Overall, thank you very much for watching, guys. This has been a great video. Wait until the end though, because I have got a little quick peek at the box of my new delivery. It has arrived. I'm going to be making the video right now. I'm going to put all my heart and soul into it, so thank you very much for watching. Drop a like if you want, a comment would be fantastic, and if you want to see the next video and you want to hit the notification or subscribe, feel free, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Thank you very much, peace.